Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On the ground, it's Ocha. Turning it on. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense. It feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Let's go. And the Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Bob. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right.
Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job. Defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. The pitch. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Got him for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This BYU offense set up with another first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Finding open areas. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback making checks. When they've got him looking one, now can pass. Firing to the right, complete. Continues to fight for yards. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are running on first down. The short hand is Phillips. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got Will trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On the option. There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU. Great job on the back of the option.
The offense goes to see that. Really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
with a 21-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Berry. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Woodward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away. You allow him to get outside the pocket. He is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Drive winding down in the corner as they come to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Dumps it to the back. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pushed his way in. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right back to the well. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback to run his own plays. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his man, it's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down.
just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got his man on the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cougar. Once he got to roll, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride, I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. He's stuffed down, picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to run it. Now they face them down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Trying to set up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd
I
down.
love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The give on the counter. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cougars want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Looking left. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's second down.
How will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Third down coming up.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down.
Let's go.
They'll try it over the left side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He sends three receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cougar!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
That makes BYU 21, Florida State 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dances away. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
BYU 21.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Swing through the line. Just a tremendous great speed and vision to really set up this offense. They almost got top-laners on that one. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Quickly complete. Turning it on. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. BYU right back to the line. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Using his legs, it's Watson. And he's almost to that first down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It's deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Running to Green. There he goes. Touchdown, Noles. And that one will give him the lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Houston. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They've got to turn the page, and they've got to play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Number 1.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Florida State, 31. BYU, 21.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short where he would have been with a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball. Nice job understanding he's got to jump on it and make sure he gets that shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle. It's off track. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Dropping back, it's Ferry. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fighting off the defender. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Seminoles. Nice catch and good work after this to get it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at 15. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. BYU lines up quickly.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're...
Always got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The running back, man, rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. BYU has this offense clicking. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Unloads quickly. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Cougars keep this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. Can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempo. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That running game can be really hard to stop when you've got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some legs. This QB's made it look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Throws to the back. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play.
Really try to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those overshot tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's a hit. Throws to the tight end. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And listen, still a ways to go. Great job by this offense getting you back in the ball. Now, we've got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Really disciplined job by the Cougars unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here comes the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quick handoff. And some room to work. There he goes. And there they go again with another
just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
BYU 35.